Hello students, welcome to my channel. I am Hashim Ali Khan here. So we are discussing the subject cost accounting. In this subject we are discussing the topic of labor. So we have already completed all the topics of this subject cost accounting, unit and output costing, job costing, process costing, contract costing and overheads. Now we are in the topic labor, and in this video we are going to finish off all the problems on labor. Hope my regular viewers are watching all the videos of a theory of labor, as well as starting short problems as well as long problems of labor. So far we have completed 15 long main problems on labor. So if you are regularly watching, it's well and good. So if you are joining in the middle, you may not be able to understand. So my suggestion to the viewers, go to the first video on theory of labor. Get acquainted, a good command, strong hold on the theoretical concept in this topic labor. Then slowly, one by one video, if you watch, definitely you can get a good command on the subject cost accounting on the topic labor. So in between, if you join or you skip the video in the middle, you may not be able to understand properly. So if you are new to my channel, go to the playlist. I have uploaded a number of subjects videos. So you select your concerned subject, get a good command on the topic. Now I am going to start the next problem on this labor, that is problem number 16. But before that, I expect my viewers to have a hard copy of all the problems. I have provided the problems in the link under my description. Take a print out of the problems and be ready before watching the problems. Now I am reading out the 16th problem. See the 16th problem. The normal working week in a factory is 44 hours. A worker is paid ₹5 per hour. So normal week consists of 44 hours and the wage rate is ₹5 per hour. Overtime, OT. Overtime at 1.5 times the hourly rate and a bonus of ₹2.50 for every 100 articles produced in excess of 5,000 per week. Now see here. Bonus will be paid if a worker works more than 44 hours per week. The normal rate is ₹5, but the overtime will be paid 1.5 times of normal rate. The normal rate ₹5. So overtime 1.5 times of ₹5. So 5 into 1.5, you will get ₹7.50 per hour. That is the overtime. When overtime, when the worker works more than 44 hours in a week. And apart from that, bonus will be given for every 100 articles produced in excess of 5,000 per week. The standard output per week is 5,000 units. So if a worker produces more than 5,000, he will be given bonus. At what rate? Bonus will be given ₹2.50 for every 100 articles produced in excess of 5,000. Calculate his wages for the week from the following particulars taken from his time and job card. So from his time and job card, we have recorded how much time he has spent during the week and how many units he has produced during the week. Accordingly, we can find out the total wages or total earnings of the worker. Right? Here the data is given day. Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday it is given in, out, output. In, that means he has started the work at 8 o'clock and out, he has finished the work at 12 o'clock. So 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock, 4 hours, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 hours before lunch. So before lunch, 4 hours he has worked. Then after lunch, 1 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. 1 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. Once I take a 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.5 hours. So before lunch he has worked for 4 hours and after lunch he has worked for 4.5 hours. The total number of hours he has worked on Friday is 8.5 hours. Totally 8.5 hours. And the output he has produced during the in this day, Friday, is 950 units. Similarly, Saturday 8 to 11:30. 8 to 11:30. That means 8, 9, 10, 11. So 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours he has worked on Saturday. So after lunch he has not worked, only before lunch, half day. Then Monday 8:30 to 12, then 1 to 8. Tuesday 8 to 12, 1 to 6. Wednesday 8 to 12, 1 to 6:30. Thursday 8 to 12 and 1 to 7. So we are given the timings at what time he was in and what time he was out. So by using this, we can find out how much time he has spent on each day. during the week. And how many units he has produced, that is also given. That's all. So we are required to find out the total wages for the week. Normal wages up to 44 hours is 5 rupees. Any overtime worked over 44 hours will be paid 1.5 times of normal rate. That means 5 into 1.5, you will get 7.5. 7 rupee 50 paisa is the overtime rate per hour, and normal rate 5 rupees per hour. Now we can see a calculation showing the wage cost. So days, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Number of hours. So in out is given in the problem. So I have calculated how much time he has spent before lunch and after lunch. So on Friday, 4 hours before lunch and 4.5 hours after lunch. So total time he has spent 8.5 hours. And he has produced 950 units. On Saturday, only before lunch he has worked for 3.5 hours and 545 units. Monday before lunch 3.5 and after lunch 7. 10.5 hours he has worked on Monday. Tuesday 4 hours before lunch, 5 hours after lunch, 9 hours. Wednesday 4 plus 5.5, 9.5. Thursday 4 hours before lunch, 6 hours after lunch, 10 hours. So total number of hours he has worked is 51 hours. That means he has done overtime, because normal working week is 44 hours, but he has worked 51 hours. So excess time he has worked. That excess time he has worked is called overtime. Now output, it is given in the problem every day how many units he has produced. So during the week he has produced 5,767 units. So standard output per week is 5,000 units, but he has produced 5,767. So he will be paid bonus for the excess units produced. 2 rupee 50 paisa for every 100 extra units. Extra units, how many he has made? 767. Banana hai 5,000, but he has produced 5,767. So excess number of units he has produced 767, for which bonus will be paid. Now normal wages, for 44 hours he will be paid 5 rupee per hour, normal wage rate, so 220 rupees. Overtime wages, now 7 hours. See here, 44, 51 minus 44. 51 minus 44, you will get 7 hours. So he has done 7 hours overtime, and overtime rate is 7.5. How 7.5? It is given in the problem. The overtime wage rate is 1.5 times the normal rate. Normal rate is 5 rupees. So 5 into 1.5, you will get 7.5. 7 rupee 50 paisa per hour overtime. So 7 into 7.5, 52.5 is the OT wages. Then bonus. For every 100 extra units, bonus 2.50. For 767 extra units, how much would be the bonus? So 767 divided by 100 into 2.5, you will get 19.18 as the bonus. Now take the total. The total wages are 291.68. That's all. So I have explained each and every point of the problem. Next, problem number 17th. Calculate the normal overtime wages payable to a workman from the following data. We have to calculate the normal wages and overtime wages from the data given. Days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. 1 week data is given. Hours. On Monday he has worked 8 hours. On Tuesday 10 hours. On Wednesday 9 hours. Thursday 11 hours. Friday 9 hours and Saturday 4 hours. These are the number of hours he has worked on each weekday. Now total working hours of the week are 51. The total number of hours a worker has to work normally is 51 hours. Normal working hours are 8 per day. On daily basis, 8 hours are the normal working time. If a worker works more than 8 hours, then it will be called overtime. Similarly, per week the normal time is 51 hours. So if a worker works more than 51 hours in the week, it will be treated as a overtime. Now overtime is payable. Normal rate is 50 paisa per hour. The normal rate is 50 paisa per hour. Overtime is payable up to 9 hours in a day at single rate, and over 9 hours in a day at double the rate. That means overtime rate is double the rate if a worker works more than 9 hours on a day. So the excess overtime work will be paid at double the normal rate. What is the normal rate? 50 paisa per hour. Double the normal rate 1 rupee per hour. तो डेली बेसिस के हिसाब से 9 आवर्स तक अगर काम करेंगे तो 50 पैसा पर आवर। अगर डेली बेसिस पे 9 आवर्स से ज्यादा काम करेंगे तो वो ओवर टाइम बोलेंगे और ओवर टाइम का डबल द रेट, दैट इज 1 rupee per hour and over ₹9 in a day at double rate, or up to 48 hours in a week at single rate and over 48 hours at double rate, whichever is more beneficial to the workman. Now see here it is given daily basis up to 9 hours single rate, over 9 hours double rate. If you take it on weekly basis up to 48 hours normal rate, over 48 hours double the rate, whichever is more beneficial to the workman. That means two options are given. We can calculate the wages on daily basis or we can calculate the wages on weekly basis. So daily basis up to 9 hours normal rate, over 9 hours double the rate. Weekly basis up to 48 hours normal rate, over 48 hours double the rate. That is the situation. So we have to calculate the wages according to daily basis and also according to weekly basis. Whichever total wages are more, that system will be applied to the workman. Now see here, that's the question. Now calculation of wages on daily wage system. First we calculate what are the total wages according to daily wage system. So days Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Single hour rate. On daily hours basis, single hour rate will be paid up to 9 hours. Up to 9 hours. So on Monday he has worked for 8 hours. On Monday he has worked for 8 hours. 8 hours means single rate. So double rate hours nil. There are no double rate. Double rate will be applied when he worked for more than 9 hours. More than 9 hours double. Here 8 hours. So no double rate hours. Total hours 8. Tuesday 9 hours he has worked. Totally Tuesday 10 hours. On Tuesday he has worked for 10 hours. So up to 9 hours it's a single rate. And 1 hour double the rate. So total 10 hours. Wednesday he has worked for 9 hours. So complete 9 hours single rate. No double rate hours. Total 9. Thursday he has worked 11 hours. On Thursday he has worked for 11 hours. So out of 11, 9 hours are single rate. And 2 hours are double the rate. So total 11 hours. Friday he has worked for 9 hours. So complete 9 hours single rate. No double rate. Total 9. Saturday he has worked only for 4 hours. So completely single rate. No double rate. So in this way we have classified on each of the days how many are single rate and how many are double rate. Now days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Now I am calculating the wages. Normal wage. Here 8 hours. On Monday he has worked for 8 hours and complete 8 hours are normal rate. Normal rate 50 paisa. 0.50. So 8 into 0.5 you will get 4 rupees. So he will get 4 rupees as total wages. He will get only normal wages. No overtime wages are there on Monday because he has not worked more than 9 hours. Totally 8 hours. On Tuesday he has worked 10 hours. Out of 10 hours, 9 hours are normal, 1 hour overtime, double the rate. So 9 into 0.5, you will get 4.5. 1 into 1 rupee, 1. So total wages are 5 rupee 50 paisa on Tuesday. Wednesday he has worked 9 hours normal time, no overtime. Overtime is not there. So 9 into 0.5 is 4.5. 4 rupee 50 paisa are the normal wages on Wednesday. No OT wages. So 4.5. Thursday 9 hours normal time and 2 hours overtime. So 9 into 0.5 is 4.5. And 2 into 1 is 2. So 4.5 plus 2 is 6.5 is the total wages on Thursday. Similarly, Friday 9 hours single rate. So 9 into 0.5, 4.5. There are no OT wages on Friday. Total wages are 4.5. Saturday he has worked only for 4 hours. No overtime. So 4 into 0.5. 4 into 0.5 is 2 rupees. In this way we have calculated the wages according to daily basis. So total wages according to daily basis are 27 rupees. The first part we have completed. We have calculated total wages according to daily basis. Now calculation of total wages according to weekly basis. Number of hours worked 51. If you take the total number of hours worked during the week 51. So single rate, number of hours worked, normal wages. It is given in the problem up to 48 hours single rate, over 48 hours double the rate, weekly basis. So 48 into 0.5 is 24. Now how many excess time he has worked? 48 so 49, 50, 51. 3 hours he has worked overtime on weekly basis. So 3 into rupee 1 is 3 rupees. So total wages comes to 27. Now it is not necessary that always weekly and daily basis total wages will be same. Coincidentally in the problem we are getting the total wages same, whether on weekly basis or daily basis. So total wages are 27 on both the methods, on wages calculated on daily basis and wages calculated on weekly basis. That's it. This is the problem number 17. Now I am reading out problem number 18. Calculate the amount of wages and bonus earned by this worker. We have to calculate the wages and the bonus earned by the worker. Name Imandar. Name is Imandar. Ticket number 111. Job commenced Monday 22nd July 84, 8 am. Job finished Saturday 27th July 84, 1 pm. He has started the work on Monday and finished the work on Saturday 1 pm. He has started at 8 o'clock on Monday and he has finished the job on Saturday at 1 pm. Quantity produced 628 but quantity approved 600 units. Actually he has made 628 units but the employer has approved only 600. So we are concerned only with 600. Worker's rate is 1 rupee per hour and time allowed is 10 units per hour. For one unit, for 10 units 1 hour. Bonus is 50% of time saved. So 50% of time saved bonus is applied in case of a Halsey premium plan. In the beginning we have done the problems. Assume that the employee worked for 9 hours a day and no overtime work. So we have to assume every day he has worked for 9 hours. Every day. That means Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. These 5 days he has worked for 9 hours. Because it is given the problem every day he worked for 9 hours. But on Saturday he has not worked 9 hours. He finished the job at 1 pm. So he has started the work at 8 o'clock. 8 to 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. So only 5 hours he has worked on Saturday. On Saturday 5 hours. On the remaining days he has worked 9 hours a day. We calculate how many hours actually he has worked. Now see here. Actual time taken. Monday to Friday, the 5 days are there. Monday to Friday, 5 days. On every day he has worked for 9 hours. So 9 into 5, 45 hours. Then on Saturday, from 8 am to 1 pm, 5 hours. The total number of times, total number of hours actually worked is 50 hours. So in other words, we can say actual time taken by the workman is 50 hours. Number of units produced and approved is 600. Actually in this problem, number of units produced and number of units approved both are given. So we have to take number of units approved. How much are the approved? 600. Standard time to produce 10 units. Standard time to produce is 10 units per hour. The management has given that the time required for 1 hour, the standard output is 10 units. The standard time to produce actual output, he has produced the actual output of 600 units. So we calculate what would be the standard time for making the actual output of 600 units. 600 यूनिट बनाने के लिए कितना स्टैंडर्ड टाइम होना चाहिए? For 10 units the standard time is 1 hour. For 600 units how much would be the standard time? So 600 divided by 10 into 1, 60 hours. Whereas actual time taken is 50 hours. He has taken 50 hours to make 600 units, whereas standard time will be 60 hours for making 600 units. Now we are having S standard time 60 hours, actual time 50 hours, rate per hour 1 rupee per hour. So all the three we are having. Now we can easily find out what are the wages according to Halsey plan. In Halsey plan, we take 50% of time saved as bonus. So T into R plus 50% of S minus T into R. So time taken 50 hours into 1 rupee per hour, 50 rupees. 50% of S minus T into R, 60 minus 50 into 1, 50% of 10, 5 rupees. The total wages of the workman is 55 rupees. So this is the end of problem number 18.